So what we want to do now is to undo everything that we've done and start all over again. So I'll go to this system properties again. So for this time, I'm going to use a different medium. So edit, and you can see edit variable for your account. I go in there, and that takes me directly actually into here. So that's one area that you can also go. It takes you directly to your edit variables. So now, as you can see in the last video, we did the Java home and Maven home, and also we updated our path down. We added our path. So, but this one, I want to undo everything that we've done. So this is also very important if you are borrowing a laptop, or they give you a laptop, or you got Java installed before. What do you need to do? So the first thing, you need to check your Java home is set up to the right path, because it might set up to a wrong path, and also you will be using a wrong version. And also there's also some applications that you might have installed that need Java home. Some of them would automatically install Java home for you or set it up for you as a system variable. So you need to look into that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. So as you can see, I'm not able to. So I'm going to go back right now and use the advanced settings. So I'll go to advanced settings from here. So then that gives me the edit privilege, and I would delete my Java home because I want to undo what we did before and try to do it again. So I delete the delete, but be careful so that I don't delete the wrong system variable, because that might make some program on your system not to run as expected. So I'm going to delete that one also. Then I would go into my path. I go into my path and click on edit, and then I would delete the Java home and Maven. Then I would go into this one also and cross-check there's no Java or Maven home setup, because it's also important that you get this. Okay. All right, so we click on OK. And we click on OK. So now we are good to go. So if I say Java version, can you see? So it's not, oh, sorry, I think that's wrong. Okay, it is finding it. That's way tricky. Done MVN version. Okay, alright, let me close that one and start again. Start another instance. Okay. Alright, I think so. As you can see, also you need a new instance of your CMD, of your command prompt. So if I do MVN version, so it's not able to find it. So as you can see, so that's what you're expecting when you first start. It's not going to find Java. So basically what this is saying is that you can go to anywhere after you set up your Java. So like you can be on this location and say MVN Java, MVN version. So that's what you want to do by setting your system variable. Any location that you are on, you should be able to say MVN and call MVN anywhere. So you don't need to go to where your MVN is stored. But for instance, now I know my MVN is stored here. cd mv Maven. Okay. So and it's also I think cd bin. Yeah. Okay, I think cd. All right. I think the best not to confuse you a lot. So maybe if I do for here, this is where the the Maven basically. This is what you are trying to call this Maven file. That's what you're trying to call. But you are trying to call it in any location. So that's why you are trying to do that. So even it's also important for IntelliJ to be able to use that, because where you install IntelliJ is different from where you install your Maven. So if you do CMD at this location, so it takes you to the location that you have your Maven. And even if you do Maven version, sorry. So that says, as you can see, that gives a good information to you, but it's only saying your Java home variable is not defined. So that is your Maven is actually working in that location. But what you want is like, for instance, if you do the CMD, you go to a lower location and you do MVN version. So you can see Maven is not recognized. So this if you don't get it, don't worry. This is just information basis. So to see why are we using it, why are we doing it, it's not something that you would be using. So what you just need to do, set up your Maven, set up Java Home, and that's you good to go. So I think there's a question I'm going to answer. Yeah, so I just need to clarify that, yeah, this last CMD does not matter. So this, I'm going to go back again, and so that people are not confused, this is just information basis, so you don't need to worry about this. If you don't get it, it's fine. So you don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to go to my advanced settings again. So let's retrace our step. So now, if you go to environment variables, so this is we also now I'll go again into steps. So for Java, so this is basically now let's try to install Java again. So I said I will send this slide to you. So what you need to do, go to that location, then install Java. So that is bit, and don't need to repeat that. So the most difficult one that people find confusing is this one. So what you need to do, setting up your Java homes. So what we have to do is in there, you go to, you type Java, sorry, you type advanced system setting on code. So that is displayed there, and you click on edit variables. So now I said make sure you check properly so that there's no Java home, but as you can see it's alphabetically sorted, so you should be in after I, so it's not Java home is not there, Maven is not also there. So and also confirm from my path, there's nothing there. And also if I go to CMD and I try to say Java, what version of Java do I have? Java version. As you can see, even though my Java is installed, but now I can actually find it using it from any path of my CMD. So for me to find Java, I have to go to where Java is installed. So, but for me, so I don't want to be doing that every time. So I want to be able to go here and just say Java and type whatever do a Java command anywhere I am. But right now it's saying Java is not recognized. For Java to be recognized, you need to set up your Java home and put it in your path. That's why it's able to do that. So what you need to do right now is for us to set up our Java home first. Click on new and you say Java underscore home. And then you locate where Java is stored. Let's try to browse to that location. I think I can program files. So that's where it's a good practice, right? When you're installing your Java, know where it's stored. As you can see, I know it's here as I copied it. It's a good practice to copy it here. But as you can see, I'm actually looking for it, but it's not in my 86 and 86. It's actually in my Java. So, and as you can see, there's another one here. So this is not what I am looking for. This is not the one I just installed. The one I installed is at this location. For instance, if I go and now use this particular path, my Java home is going to be pointing to this particular version. So don't make that mistake. You need to know where you install your Java and the Java you're referring to. So the one that I installed is here. So it's done, I think it's not. So that's the program files Java. Alright, 1 minute. Let me just copy that location. Okay, yeah, I think it's just been so some Java. Yeah, okay, it's actually in the middle. I couldn't see it before. Okay, all right. So you click on that, and that is the one I'm looking for. So that is the one I need to put in my. So I can put that in open. So that's the location I need to go into. So I can click on open. I don't need to worry about this. So, but however, I think it's not okay. Sorry, it's not file that you are looking for. Is directory actually. So you need to browse into the directory. So if you click on file, it's going to start taking you to different file. So you need to browse into the directory. So you click on that. You go to the program files. You look for Java. You look for that. So as you can see, I've got different versions of JDK. So you need to specify the right one. So if you are seeing a different version after you've installed, so look into your location properly. Maybe you are referring to a different location. You click on OK. That should take you to the Java. Yeah, that's it. So, I'll also say that you could as well just copy and paste. It's the same thing. So instead of yeah, clicking on the browse, you can copy and paste. So that's fine. So we got everything set up right now. So you can click on OK. So, and yeah, you can click on OK and come back again. But we want to set up everything at a go, as we've done before. So like now we've gone our Java home. So the next one that we need to do is our path. So I need to edit my path. I need to edit my path and then click on new and say percentage Java percentage / bin. So that's it. Click on OK, and then that should be you. So quickly, let's try to just to show that we right now I've not actually clicked OK, but my Java is still not recognized. So also is my Maven also not going to be recognized as a command. So now if I click on OK and I click on OK, and let's try again, it's not going to still be recognized. Let's see our Java. So it's not. So you need to open a different instance of the command prompt. So for it to get refreshed, so you close your command prompt that you open, or you open a new instance of your command prompt. So let's open another CMD prompt. And now if I say Java version, as you can see, yeah, it's been set up. So I will do something also quickly, because that will be issues that other people are facing. So I'll go to the advanced settings also. Go to advanced system settings. I would, because I know that this should be another issue. So let's say my Java home is set up incorrectly to the place I was looking at before. Let's Java, yeah, so this one, and I put this. This is incorrect Java, but of course you are setting it to a wrong path. Let's assume, okay, that is the path I set up. So I'm gonna say so. For instance, if I still do my Java, yeah, it's going to go to the right path, because I have not refreshed my CMD. So if I refresh the CMD and I say Java version, so as you can see, maybe that is the issue that one of you is having right now, because it's going to a wrong version, right? It's going to a wrong version. This is not the version that you should go to. So I need to update my Java path correctly to the location I know it is. So that's why I advise, when you are doing your installation, know where your Java is installed, because you might be using a wrong version of Java. But it's okay if you know that version works, or it's an older version. But it's okay to know, to have control of your environment, and you know, if I'm using Java 12, I know it's Java 12. If I'm using Java 8, I know it's Java 8. So you need to be sure, so where you're storing into. So that is one way of getting wrong, actually. So I'm going to also go through another way to set up your Java, which is not advisable, but you could see other people using it, or you could try to prevent you falling into that same issue. So now, our Java home, just to do some theoretical explanation, right? So what you are saying here your Java home is a variable, right? And you are not calling your Java home in your path. So anytime you see this Java underscore home, it actually represents where your path, the path you set on your Java home, basically. So what you are actually saying is that you are actually telling system to say anything stored in this particular location, I can call that particular Excel file anywhere in my system. So if you go to where my Java is stored, like this, and bin, or any Excel file, let me just application, all these application files here can be called at any location. They can be called at any location. That's what you are trying to say. So you don't need to be at this location for you to be able to execute these application files. I can go into my C prompt or my command prompt and then change to my C and then execute this particular Java by just calling them by their name without the exe. So that's what you are trying to say. So question, where should you save yours? You need to install Java, and while you are doing the Java installation, know where you are storing it. It's going to prompt you for location, and then you need to, if you say next, you need to know that location that it is storing your Java to. You need to know that location that you are specifying. Once you know that location, you can go and use that location in your system properties. So then another way to get it wrong, like I was saying, right, your Java home is basically a representation of your path. What you are saying is this is the same thing that you are saying. That is a good example. What you are actually saying is like, okay, this is my Java home, and anything in this location, I can decide to use them directly. So, but this, the first path, you've not used as a variable. So anything that you are stored in your Java home should be replaced with. So for instance, if I undo again, so now anything that's stored in my Java home will be replaced with that. So basically, my Java home contains this path right now. So what's going to happen? Your path also will be replaced with this. So what it means is like, for instance, if you have a new Java installed with the new versions, you don't need to go and exchange, you don't need to edit your path again because your Java home is already set up as a variable. What you need to do is to just change your Java home to the new version that you are setting. For instance, the issue that one of you is having is if you know that location that your Java home is stored, you just need to change your Java. If you know that location, the correct location where your Java is stored, you just need to change that location to the right one, like so, and then I am good. But the issue is that when your Java home is incorrect, then you point to the incorrect one. So automatically, what this says is like when you go to your path, when you go to your path, this is like saying that, so because this is your location, this is your Java home basically, and you now put /bin. That's what you're trying to say. So I'll undo this. So I'll just set up my Java home, and that's it. Then I will go. So, and as you can see, our Java version is still this one. If I refresh right now, I should be able to see the right one, CMD. Yeah, it's now pointing to the right one. So now, that is one way to do it. So another way to get you wrong or do it incorrectly. Okay, if you cannot see your Maven on your CMD, have you refreshed your screen? Have you refreshed your CMD prompts? So you need to do that also. You need to refresh your CMD. You need to refresh and get a new instance. See. So another way. So I'm going to also show you something also right now in your path. So let's go here. As I said, this is your path. So basically, you would, that's what you're saying. So this is not using the Java home, it's using your Java path correctly as it is. So the danger here is, for instance, if your path is a long path, as you can see in last week, that I had a very long path. So if you install a new version of Java, what you need to do is you need to look into all the paths and change it every time. But however, if you are using the Java homes, you would just go into your Java home and then change that path. For this method that I'm telling you right now, without using Java home, for instance, if you delete, you can delete Java home. So this is not using Java home, you're actually putting the path correctly. It's going to work, actually, it's going to work because that is what Java home is saying. Because even if you use Java home, it's actually going to replace it with your path. But right now, you are actually using that path directly. So it's going to work, but is we are going to have issues when you install a new Java, you have to come here and edit it again. So you need to know that also is possible. Okay, let's address some issues. So that's everything. So now, to refresh CMD, question, how do I refresh my CMD? Just, I think the best part, close and open a new instance. Close your CMD and open. I think I've been able to do that right now. So I've said it several times. So when I change my system variables, and even though I was able to get a new instance, that's when I was able to see my version updated. So you need to open and close, or close the version that you have and open a new one. Okay, let's go to Maven now. For instance, I think I will also answer your question right now. So let's say this, I'm going to Maven now. So my Maven version. So Maven is not recognized. So as you can see now, if I install, I need to configure my Maven. So I need to configure my Maven right now. So the first thing I need to do is new Maven. So, and the location where I store the Maven is my C drive, and I call it Maven, and location. So it's the path before the bin. That's what you're looking for. So, like I said, it's possible. So maybe I should do another thing quickly. So if I delete this path, and I delete this path. So, before now, I got it installed somewhere. I think it's on the D drive training. So this is Maven. Okay. So and I extract. I can extract it here also. So that is the path. So I can copy that location, or depending on what you want, you can copy this location, right, and paste this in your Maven point, or you copy this location. Anyone that you copy, bear in mind you're looking for the path to the bin. So I can copy this and go to my C prompt where my Maven is. I can paste it here. So that means my Maven is now stored in this path. So if I want to do my Maven setup, I would go and put this as my Maven location, and that's it. And I can say OK. And then I can change, I can edit my path. And I can put the location in, new Maven home, Maven home. Don't forget the percentage is very, very important, and it's not ampersand. Then /bin also. And click on OK. And then click on OK. So now, if I do Maven version, as you can see, still not, let's say, clear screen, still not recognized. So what I need to do, I need to open a new instance of the CMD. So that refreshes it actually. So in new CMD. So now if I do Maven version, that's a good thing because it's thinking. Yeah. Now I have my Maven, and you can see the path to my Maven home. So another one also. Now let's assume I went to download a new instance of Maven. So there's a Maven version that came out. So what do I need to do? I will just download the Maven, and like I can put it in this location. I can unzip. Let's say now there's a new Maven, like 0.3 or something like that. So you just unzip, and once you unzip, you copy. Let's unzip that at this location. So this is now the new Maven. Let's assume that you copy, and this is also 3.6.3. So you just copy what's in this particular location and just replace it. So you don't need to do anything at all. But I know some people could use this particular folder. Let's now say, okay, now I just want to know the version I am installing. I'm particular about. So even if I go to my system variables, I should be able to see the version I am using. Because in there right now, you don't know the version that you're using. So it's possible that you will just want to know the version. So then you would store your Maven in a path with the location, with the version. So this is what you would do. Let's say now I deleted all these ones, so I can paste the one I copied. So as you can see now, it's got the location. So, initially I deleted this location, I deleted the version rather, but right now I can say, yeah, I want the version. I want it with the version. So what you need to do is you go into that location and I can copy that. Then when I do that, I can go to my Maven location and replace it. So that becomes my Maven location and I can save it and that should be fine. So then I can open a new instance of CMD and my Maven is there. So M2. Okay, that's it. Okay. Any question on that? So there's another thing I want to do that also is adversible. So there's other variable that some Maven version will use, which is not Maven home right now. You could also try to set up that. It's also adversible. So it's basically the same thing. Instead of Maven home, you also create another one and call it M2 home. So I'm going to do that also. Just the same thing, but now M2 home. M2 underscore home. So some application will use this M2 home. So it's also advisable to create that, and that is what you need to do. So you now have to the same Maven. So you have M2 homes and you have Maven home. So it's the same thing. So then also you would go to your path and then add the M2 home and say click on new M2 home bin. Okay, so that's everything that we need to do. Any questions? So if you have any issues, let me know. So any question?